The matter I am going to talk today is not a very serious issue. Behind every word of mine, there is a sacred matter that is helping me to develop the language skill. But even after, when you are going to develop your language skill, you might have a particular topic where you can put your emotion, you can raise your voice, you can lower your scale of voice, and sometimes you can put some rational point, and sometimes you might be illogical, and sometimes you might be what should I say, might be very relevant or might be irrelevant, but who cares? The point is that talking on a Facebook becomes very difficult sometimes, because the society we are living just known to each other, so there might be a kind of criticism. But what about the YouTube channel? Nobody knows about the channel, might be not knowing regarding this issue. When you can freely talk, you can smile, you can cheer up, and you can think about everything that you possess in your heart and mind. And today, the issue I am going to talk about is that's really interesting, that it's about the superpower, okay? Supersonic power, okay? Superpower. Yeah, which are superpower? Superpower countries, I mean, the most powerful countries. Which are the most powerful countries? The powerful countries are those which are always talking about the peace, tranquility, heavenly life in the world. But behind that, what we see, that billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, and what should I say, that cannot be even counted with the digit of the figure, with the digits of the figure, because every year they sell billions of dollars of the weapons to the poorest countries, and in the name of safety and security. See, they are selling the weapons. Why are they selling the weapons? They are selling the weapons for plantation, maybe gardening, or what should I say? Oh, maybe they want to plant the trees. They want it for education purpose. They want it for the food provisions of the poor people, destitute people. Maybe they were selling the weapons for building the shelters. Maybe they are selling the weapons for, what should I say, they are selling the what should I say, weapons and deadly weapons for the development of the poor country. Is it that? No, it is not that. Is it that? Never. It is never, because I do never agree with this opinion. The opinion they are going to impose on us, especially the poor countries, are very much, what should I say, the poor countries are living in such a bonding, such a burden. It is exactly incredible to be saying, because the people are very poor. They cannot buy the food, cannot go for proper education, cannot arrange the clothing, or cannot be treated well in any better hospital. So some more times we see that they are in the veranda of the hospital, they are crying for the medicine, and they are begging from door to door for buying the collecting the money to buy the medicine. This is exactly happening around us. But the richest country are saying that, oh yeah, we are working for the peace of this world. And the question is that the fund, immense fund, which is exactly spent for the purpose of the defense of the world people, richest people, or the frontier of the country, or sovereign of the country, that is exactly what should I say, in vain. Because in the name of the saving the country, what are they making there? And they are creating the nuclear weapons. They are flying the drone in the sky, and again they are selling different kind of weapons, ammunitions, and deadly chemicals. What are these for? I said that are these for plantation? Are these for fishing? Are these for farming? Are these for poor people to survive? Are these for the patients of the hospital? No, never. They are exactly creating all these things to keep the power inside of them, so they can impose the rules and laws to the poor country to take the things to their country. And that happened when the war happened between America, Iraq. America collected all the things from the just under the soil of the Iraq. And this is happening exactly. And it is not an example. If we go for more examples, we can see that this happening every year. And if we find that which countries are the richest countries by selling the weapons, we will find those countries which is exactly looking for the peace of the world people. If they are looking for the peace of the world people, why they are creating these weapons? what are they creating these weapons, and who are they creating weapons for? It is very logical, relevant, and answer is very easy. Weapons are created for killing the human beings. And so submarine and the surface level of the water, and what should I say, the very fast moving supersonic weapons in the sky, and the latest guns at the hand of the soldiers. One soldier is killing the another soldiers in the name of the liberty of a country, or saving the people from people. Exactly, the reality is that we are killing the people, that where mothers are losing their children, wives are losing their husbands, and children are losing their fathers. And this is what happening in the world. So superpower, how do they become superpower? How are they getting the peaceful country? If we just look into the whole matter, the calculation is found and is easy to understood, that exactly in the name of the peace they are protecting themselves, and they are practicing illegal power to the poorest countries to put pressure on them and earn an immense amount of the money from those countries throughout the different businesses, different techniques, and using the technologies they are taking a lots of money. So there is something, it might be funny, maybe not interesting, may not be relevant, may not be getting any kind of points from there. If we go back 200 years ago, and at that time the people, they thought that they were in the best time, fastest time, and their creation are the best in the world. Now 200 years later, the people, those who are living in the world, they might think that, oh, we are living in a country which are the in the world which are the exactly well developed, developed in science, technology, art, culture, fashion, food, etc. But if we just go after 2000 years later, we'll even cannot think of the existence of the people of this time, because they might not even walk. They might go out of their home by kind of jet, or by kind of drone, or by kind of latest version of the vehicles which might fly from one road to the other, one street to the other. And even they might not work like us, that we are working the land, we are working in the river, we are working in the industry, we are working the school, college, university, hospitals, shops, groceries, petrol pump, etc., and fuel station, lots of cafes that might have. So these kind of changes are exactly happening in the globe. But the point is that at the end, at the mid of my speech, that exactly sometimes they laugh at us, they mock at us, that they are working for the peace of the peaceful nation, peaceful sight of the people of the world. But how far you believe that exactly happening? It is a kind of cheating. It is a kind of deluding the people of this globe, and especially that they want the people not to be educated. The political leaders, the world leaders, and the national leaders, the great people, those who are exactly, I don't know, because Allah said that no one is great to me. Okay, none is great to me, because I don't need anyone, everybody needs me. But people think that people are very powerful. But you see that the people, those who were born in America, how many in your country, and the many people were born in your country, how many people are known to the people of those country? Exactly, it is nothing else. 200 years ago, the man who came to this area, nobody knows. Even 3 generation or 4 generation gap, we might not know who are the grandfathers of our grandfathers, who are the grandmothers of our grandmothers, which family we came through, and we might not get any kind of communication, just the families maybe 200 years ago related to this family. So none should be getting proud of it, that he is doing something so special, he is creating something, and he is changing the nation, he is giving the peace to these people. Things are happening because somebody is controlling that, and you know that this is the hill up there, people can't control it, somebody is controlling. Okay, and someone is up there. Okay, it is the sea, someone is controlling that. And if you look at the flower, how it blooms, how it smells, how honey is collected by the bees, and if we see the cycle of the nature of the animals, cycle of the nature of the human beings, cycle of the bird to the people, their passing time of the life, and again the time they are going to leave the world, and there it is totally controlled by somebody else, that is Almighty Allah. And we always should be grateful to Almighty Allah, because Allah wants us to make him happy, and it is exactly very difficult, because we the people can't control us. We have the lackings of the confidence of the iman, because sometimes we are doing the things that exactly we should never do. Sometimes we think that nobody watches us, that I am drinking it, nobody watches me that I'm watching that something worse on my cell phone. Okay, I am eating something that is not halal, and I am not taking the earnings, or taking the what should I say, amount of the money from the people that exactly not perfect. So nobody watches, but somebody watches, and someone is that powerful can watch the every action of the human beings in the world, and we should be fearing of him, because because something is like that. But okay, exactly where I was and where I am going, I don't know, but I should be continuing it, because my purpose is to speak out, because I always tell the learners of my class that we have to talk more and more, and if we have to talk more and more, we have to face somebody else, we have to face a camera, we have to face something else, that there we have to talk fluently, and we have to go very fast, and we have to speak whatever comes in our mind, and the words we are, so therefore there might not be any coherence in my talkings, and somebody might not find what is the tail, what is the end, what is the middle of my speech. But my speech is to be continued, because I decided to continue it. Maybe it should be continued 15 minutes, 20 minutes, so it helps me to talk more issues, more subjects, more words, structures, verbs and grammar, or different kind of speeches to be brought over here. And it's all right, and that's what we are talking about. And something is something is that what we are going to talk about, that yes, somebody, Allah is one who is watching us, and that even might happen that I am doing a bad thing. Okay, among the just in between the bad thing, I might live my life, I might leave my body to my heart, my soul, maybe going to appear to Almighty Allah. In between this, something happens which cannot be exactly hidden. So that's exactly Allah tells in the Holy Quran, wa mahusila ma fi sudur. So everything will come out of yours, and everything will be washed by me. So just after death, if I bring out the things from the graveyard, and even son cannot face the mother, mother cannot face the son, and that will be very ashamed for you, and I am the one to always cover your shame from each other. So just this is what exactly we are thinking on. May Allah take a great care of us, may Allah protect us from all the evil thoughts, because devil is always around us. He is asking us to drink with the left hand, he is asking us not to sit while eating, he is asking us to tell a lie, he is asking us to go to the bad place, he is asking us to mix with the bad people, he is asking us to collect the money illegally, he is asking us to make more weapons, like the countries which are telling that they are very peaceful countries, and they are going to bring peace throughout the world, and they are getting what? They are getting the Nobel Prizes. Who is serving the Nobel Prize, and why are they serving the Nobel Prize? And but they are the peaceful country and most powerful country. But if we look just some years back, maybe 100 years back, 2000 years back, the people were living, of course the people had been living more peacefully the time they are now, because now death rate is higher, death rate is higher, and people's expectation is higher. People are committing suicide more and more. People are frustrating for their career, for their life, for their family forward, and breaking family is increasing in number of, just rate is getting higher, and there is a mistrust, and of course misjudgment, and things are changing overnight, because the judgment to be going to the people who lost their parents because somebody killed his father, he is not getting the judgment, rather he is punished once again. The time is like that, time is going on like that, the people, those who are lawful, they are not getting any kind of mercy, they are not getting the proper judgment, and the people, those who are unlawful, they are more powerful, and they are changing the things overnight, and they are very happy with the action they are doing, because they think that sometimes they might be more powerful than somebody created them, I mean Almighty Allah. That's how they are acting, their actions are like that, and they are very happy to be telling that, wow, in this hospital I can get admitted, all hospitals cabins are for me because I am so powerful. Okay, their admission, oh, I can go there, all admissions are for me. Oh, in this bank I can take a loan, a number of amount of money, no problem, because the banks are mine. Okay, this land or property I will be occupying. Next morning you said I build a building, and that the common people will be just taking away from there. So time is that, and the common people, the people those who are Allah fearing, they are exactly passing a time which is really telling, and it is beyond description. But Almighty Allah is waiting to serve them the best, as they are patient, they are going on sabr. And that's why Allah said, walasri innal insana lafi khus illa allazina amanu wa amilu salihati wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. So it's about the patience. If we keep patient, inshallah, we'll be happier. And it's not about the happiness, because in the Holy Quran there is no more word happiness, happiness, happiness. Rather, it is written in Surah Baqarah that you will be tested taking your properties, you will be tested taking your favorite things, you will be tested taking your children, you will be tested taking your relatives away. So this is the world Allah has sent us only for being tested, only for testing, not to be being tested. Rather, we are looking for earning, going to heaven, which will be forever, which will be the place where people will be living in tranquility. There will not be counted any time, any moment, and there will be no discrimination for the people, those who are suffering. So there is a word to be ended by saying this word, that the world is not for a mu'min. The world is happiness. The world's happiness is not for a mu'min. Rather, the happiness of the heaven is waiting for a mu'min. That's it. Thank you very much. And exactly this kind of video is for my own motivation. It doesn't mean that this kind of video is being created for the people, those who are going to watch it, and those who are working with this, and maybe I'm going to go up with this exactly. So there might be lots of mistakes while being while on kind of conversation and talk, and I should be thinking that to be developing divided. That's it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.